Check this out, I snagged this for just 9.9 yuan. Here's the shoe washing machine I got during the Double 11 sale. This electric shaver I bought online kinda looks like a gyroscope, right? I bought a humidifier online. You can see the humidifying effect is just unbeatable. Look at this, online shoe seller claims fake for triple refund. I bought a pair and they sent me 4. How do you figure that? Are they real or fake? See? 4 pairs.
Amid the widespread trend of consumer downgrading, this year's Double 11 shopping festival saw major online shopping platforms and retailers focusing on a low price strategy. While value for money is a favored goal for consumers, the reality often belies expectations. Just after Double 11, many users shared their experiences on social media of being lured by low prices only to purchase counterfeit and substandard products. I went out fine this morning, but look at these pants now. I bought it online. The seller said not for 390, not for 290, but just 99 yuan. Boom, look at this quality.
Check out these work pants I just bought. I'm wearing them for the first time today. Look at the inside. How's the quality, you think? Are these jeans made of paper or what? I bought 10 pairs of socks for just 9.9 yuan, and look at this mess it made in my house. The package even has a friendly reminder. Socks are produced in a rush. Please sun dry for 3 days before wearing. And it doesn't allow me to give negative reviews. I just bought these shoes, they're pretty soft. But after a few steps, there's particles all over the floor. What kind of shoes are these?
China, already known as a hub for knockoff products, sees its market flooded with various fake goods. The rise of online shopping has further expanded the market for these counterfeits. From the earlier days of online e-commerce giant Taobao to the low-price champion Pinduoduo and now TikTok entering the online shopping race, all are rife with counterfeit and inferior products. In China, shopping mishaps are a common occurrence. Almost everyone who has shopped online has encountered them.
Look, these sweet potatoes I bought from a Douyin live stream. The host was like, folks, not for 99.9, not for 69.9, not for 49.9, but just for 29.9 today. This is the alcohol I got from the Godza live stream. They claim that after drinking this, you won't get caught for a DUI. It's XO brandy, cost me just 15.9 yuan, and delivered for free. You can't fake me out with crabs, right? I bought 2.5 kilograms of large mitten crabs, and they're indeed heavy. Wow, a scam. Only one, and it's fake. Reset, 1 + 1 = 3. Wow, I've always dreamed of owning a pair like this. So exquisite. Does anyone know which AJ model this is? Look at these stitches, this Jumpman logo. Wait, that doesn't look like Jordan. What brand is this? How am I supposed to boil water with this kind of kettle? What's this? Looks like a pair of socks. They feel pretty good quality-wise. Not bad, just a bit of shedding. Don't know why one is longer than the other. I'm wearing them properly, but it's okay, better than the other stuff. Just a bit thick, maybe for winter. These 2 shower heads I bought online are terrifying. I thought I got cobras. What's up with this electric toothbrush I bought online?
Look, this is the charger I got during Double 11. The Type-C port is in, but how do I plug this end into my phone? Is it a charger for a charger? This is a foldable kettle I bought online, but these slippers are quite creative.
To that guy selling car horns online, I got your product and installed it. Listen to this.
The development of China e-commerce has always been accompanied by product quality issues. Experts analyze that fake goods are rampant in products with low entry barriers, high user traffic, high profits, and low costs. Ridiculously low prices and no hold barred promotions are the biggest selling point of these knockoff products. The rise of new online shopping methods like live stream selling, overseas purchasing, and proxy buying also contribute to the proliferation of fakes. Social platforms like WeChat, TikTok, and Kuaishou have gradually become channels for the circulation of counterfeit goods. Compared to physical stores, e-commerce's ace is low prices and efficiency. This live stream seller, for instance, reportedly earned 18 million during the week of Double 11. The efficiency of her online promotion is staggering, recommending each product in just 3 seconds. The products she recommends are mostly very cheap clothing, socks, and other daily necessities, with most items priced around 10 yuan or less than 2 US dollars. 14 yuan for 22 pairs, 8 yuan, 16 yuan for 50 hangers, 10 yuan, 38. The prevalence of making and selling fakes on e-commerce platforms is also linked to consumers' tolerance of knowingly buying fakes. For example, a 1.9 yuan necklace on Taobao sells well despite no one believing it's real. The knockoffs on Taobao are sold at knockoff prices, satisfying some consumers' vanity, thus having a significant market. Most consumers, however, lack the ability to distinguish fakes, especially high-quality imitations of big brand clothing, shoes, and bags, which are often priced high and difficult to verify. Every year on March 15, Consumer Rights Day, the Chinese government symbolically cracks down on counterfeits. For instance, in 2018, the China Consumer Association released a notice exposing a list of counterfeit goods sold during the 2017 Double 11. At the press conference, there was a vast array of counterfeit brands, all favored among consumers. The top 10 Chinese online shopping platforms were affected, including Taobao, JD.com, Gome, Jumei, NetEase, Kaola, Pinduoduo, and others. The most affected areas were cosmetics and skincare. Of the 7 brands and 19 samples investigated, 8 were suspected of being counterfeits, with a staggering fake rate of 40%. International brands like Shiseido and Estee Lauder had no genuine products. All were fake. Recently, a video confession from a girl working as a formula scientist in the cosmetic industry admitting to making fake cosmetics as per her boss's orders sparked lively discussions among netizens. I wish I hadn't gone to university. I feel so useless. My daily job is to mix dyes in the lab to deceive people. I don't understand why. After all the studying, I'm doing this. Astaxanthin is naturally yellow, just a bit in the essence can turn it yellow. But my boss is so stingy, he wants us to make hundreds of yuan essence for less than 10 yuan in cost. It's impossible. Astaxanthin is expensive, tens of thousands per kilogram. We add it just a tiny bit symbolically, then use dyes to mimic the natural yellow. But we're not the only ones doing this. Check the ingredient list. Dyes are ranked higher than astaxanthin. How effective can this be? They still sell it under the name of astaxanthin essence, and it sells well. This practice isn't illegal. You can't even call it fake. Everyone thinks the cosmetic industry is so profitable, but formula scientists like us just get a fixed salary. This is not where I want to be. I hate my job now. I haven't improved my grandmother's life, nor have I contributed to society. My dream was to help others, but now I don't know what to do. Did I study for years just to do this? Although the girl did not actively engage in counterfeiting, she did so under duress. Her current remorse is commendable. However, in today's China, how many counterfeiters realize the harm they are causing? Cosmetics, shoes, and women's handbags are practically plagued by counterfeits, with a fake rate as high as 30%. For example, most Adidas shoes are high-quality counterfeits. The China Consumer Association's inspection of 9 brands of women's handbags from platforms like JD.com, Taobao, Dandang, Pinduoduo, and Gome found that 5 were counterfeits, a staggering fake rate of 55%. Previous reports have exposed so-called overseas purchasing, revealing that platform e-commerce and courier companies are involved in counterfeiting. Goods that appear to be from the US, France, or other countries are actually from small factories in Guangdong, Fujian, and Zhejiang. These fake goods are made to look like they are shipped from France, Hong Kong, or the US, with courier companies updating the shipping information. This limitless capacity for fraud shows that nothing is impossible for these counterfeiters. However, this method of fraud carries risk, and not all the merchants can gain the trust of courier companies to assist in their schemes. Therefore, some merchants actually ship goods overseas before dispatching them. Recently, a user on Platform X exposed this type of fraudulent sales model.
今天我要来曝光一个事儿哈，帽子代购从中国拿货30块钱一个，邮寄到韩国，然后再从韩国邮寄回中国，价格瞬间翻了好几倍。
Additionally, Xinmin Evening News reported a surge in online QQ and WeChat groups offering high prices for empty cosmetics and milk powder containers. These genuine packaging containers are extensively utilized by counterfeit gangs to refill and resell fake products. Empty milk powder cans can even sell for 30 yuan each. These recycled genuine packaging cans can be fully utilized by counterfeit gangs to refill the fake products and then put back on the market for sale to consumers. Under pressure, most shopping platforms periodically remove merchants involved in producing and selling counterfeits. In 2016 alone, Taobao shut down 18,000 such stores and removed over 380 million links to counterfeit goods. These 180,000 stores on Taobao are just the tip of the iceberg in China's counterfeit industry. Even after being removed from Taobao, these merchants often reappear on other platforms like Pinduoduo and JD.com under different names. Not only online shopping, but also millions of physical stores and thousands of malls across China's smaller cities and rural towns are hotbeds for counterfeits. Despite the high risk of buying counterfeit products online, people still cannot resist the lure of low prices. This year, even though pandemic controls have ended, factors like the real estate crisis, foreign capital withdrawal, and supply chain shifts have troubled China's economy, causing youth unemployment to rise and inflationary pressures to lead to widespread consumer downgrading. Consequently, Chinese shopping platforms are racing back to the low price market. JD.com promotes faster, better, and cheaper, while Taobao Group offers good products and good prices, but they still can't keep up with the aggressive approach of Pinduoduo. Pinduoduo, rising up rapidly in China since 2015, has reduced intermediary costs by directly connecting manufacturers with consumers. In just a few years, it has become one of China's top 3 e-commerce platforms targeting low-cost buyers, distinguishing itself from Alibaba and JD.com. Pinduoduo has always followed a low-price strategy, which has become even more advantageous in the current economic climate. Its financial report for the second quarter of 2023 showed revenues of 52.3 billion yuan, a 66% increase from the previous year, making it the only platform in the e-commerce industry with revenue growth exceeding 50%. E-commerce in China thrives on affordability due to the large population of low-income individuals. It's said that the 1 billion people in third-tier cities and below will always be the mainstream users of e-commerce in China. The appearance of e-commerce has attracted most consumers, with physical stores suffering directly. One previous report had repeatedly covered the nationwide closure of physical stores. But as China's economic growth slows, consumer spending stagnates, and e-commerce becomes saturated, it's challenging for businesses to prosper solely on domestic demand. Therefore, in recent years, the Chinese e-commerce industry has made attempts to expand overseas. Following Taobao's international expansion a few years ago, Pinduoduo is now also vigorously exploring foreign markets. The United States has the world's largest retail market, making it an obviously more profitable destination for selling goods. Thus, Pinduoduo has targeted the US as its first stop in its overseas expansion. Last September, Pinduoduo transformed into its overseas version Temu and entered the US market. Similar to its initial strategy in China, it primarily targets the low-price customer group in the US. From the beginning, besides offering a comprehensive 20% discount, almost all women's clothing was priced at below $20. This pricing strategy was possible due to their long-term cooperation with many low-cost Chinese manufacturers. They usually opt for the cheapest materials, labor, and logistics. Then they invade the market with low prices and engage in fierce competition with industry peers. To venture into the US, Pinduoduo invested billions of dollars in creating 100 export-oriented brands among Chinese manufacturers showing considerable ambition. To gain rapid recognition, Temu intensively advertised on Facebook, Instagram, and WeChat. 2 months after its launch, the Temu app's download volume reached the forefront of US e-commerce rankings, posing a serious challenge to Amazon, the leader in the US e-commerce market. Although Temu quickly won over the overseas market with its low price strategy, the problem lies in the fact that every product is priced very low. This means that while the total revenue might look impressive, the profit per product is not high. Attracting a new US customer costs significantly more than acquiring a Chinese customer. Market estimates suggest that Temu has to spend at least an additional $1 billion annually on promotion, advertising, and marketing to quickly establish a large customer base in the US. With this thin margin, high volume sales approach, what Temu needs most is a large number of customers. Consequently, the gross margin on products on the Temu website could be even lower, possibly below what it earns in China. So as Pinduoduo continues to make big profits, who ultimately bears the loss? In fact, a few years ago, Pinduoduo was continuously exposed for having sweatshops and causing employees death due to overwork. Instances such as employees working an average of 70 to 87 hours per week, cancellation of national holiday, poor quality of food in employee cafeterias, and having only 8 toilet stalls for 1,000 employees on a floor make it clear that Pinduoduo is a representative of China's 996 work culture in the tech industry. 996 means working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. Additionally, Pinduoduo exerts pressure on suppliers, forcing them to choose lower quality materials to reduce costs. Therefore, while the overseas version of Temu might not have fake products, it is flooded with low quality goods. Many items purchased are essentially unusable and end up as trash. This represents a significant waste of social resources. Hence, the development of Chinese e-commerce is highly abnormal, growing malignantly in a certain direction without order, eventually harming the entire economy. This kind of e-commerce does not promote balanced development across various industries, create value, or generate new growth points. It only devours other shares of the market, leading to a collective demise in the end.